ranking the polls in the national capital. Talk to us about our Chief Minister, Arvind Kejriwal's arrest and Swati Maliwal's allegations against Kejriwal. How is all that supposed to pan out in the results today? Do you see Kejriwal perhaps garnering sympathy votes?
Well, that was the aim of the Aam Aadmi Party, Raisha. They were banking on the fact that the entire, hero narrative for the Delhi Chief Minister will play out, given the fact, that the party has been banking heavily on how it has been performing in terms of, the state governance and how civic authorities and civic responsibilities have been taken care of in the state. But so far, it doesn't seem that this is how the entire voter psychology has been working. And as you mentioned before, when it comes to the general elections, there is a different mindset that voters go out and vote with. There is a slightly broader, national perspective that comes into play over there. So while the Aam Aadmi Party was banking on the fact, that, their chief and the Delhi Chief Minister was taken into custody, he was in jail for over a period of 51 days before he was given bail. There were reports of, deteriorating health. There were reports of, the Chief Minister being adamant on carrying out his ministerial duties from behind bars. So we saw a lot of those narratives, a lot of those developments playing out where the Aam Aadmi Party was trying really hard to push forward the entire narrative of, look what's happening to us, it's injustice against our sitting Chief Minister. Has that worked out? Right now, the early trends don't make it seem like it has.
Right.
But, given the entire perspective of how, we still have a lot of votes that need to be counted.
Right.
Also, the fact that the Bharatiya Janata Party, was very mindful in replacing 6 out of its 7 candidates in the Delhi region. So maybe the ruling party also took, into consideration that, there might be odds of anti-incumbency which might affect the result. So early on, we can see that this strategy is working in their favor in terms of, putting out fresh faces as candidates in 6 out of 7 seats. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this unfolds out because, how the state, how we vote for the assembly elections is very different from how Delhi votes during the general elections.
All right, so this, Dharmendra, do continue to stay on with us, but let's in fact get you some details that are coming in with respect to the leads at this moment. And this has got to do with the former chief ministers who are also candidates in this election this time around. Akhilesh Yadav, the SP, is leading from Kannauj. BJP's Shivraj Singh Chauhan is leading from Vidisha. Congress's Bhupesh Baghel is leading from Rajnandan BJP's Manohar Lal Khattar is leading from Karnal. BJP's Baswaraj Bommai, the former Chief Minister of Karnataka, he apparently is leading from Haveri. Omar Abdullah of the National Conference is trailing at Baramulla. This of course, is a big story. Omar Abdullah trailing in Baramulla. And Congress's Nabam Tuki trailing in Arunachal West. What's your reading on that, Mr. Padhya?
No, Omar Abdullah I want to talk about. You see, he was in a very tough fight because there are 2 candidates he's faced against, Sajid Lone and then Rashid. Rashid is contesting from jail.
Right.
He has been in custody for more than, I think, 5-6 years. And his son has been campaigning very heavily and he had a lot of traction.
Right.
So Omar Abdullah had to take on 2 opponents, and if at all Rashid takes away a lot of votes, it will help I think Sajid Lone to upset him. So that being the case, I think Omar Abdullah is fighting really hard.
You think Omar Abdullah is in some bit of hot water this time around, because this is not going to be an easy election for him to win.
Absolutely.
And this is the first time that the people in the Kashmir Valley are voting since 2019 after the deoperationalization of Article 370.
And I think the best story of this election is that Jammu and Kashmir, peaceful election in Jammu and Kashmir, and people coming out and voting. 59% voting in Baramulla. Can you imagine that? I was there about 10 months ago in Kashmir. It's now absolutely peaceful, and there are more than 20 million tourists who gone last year. It shows that Jammu and Kashmir has really progressed since the abrogation of Article 370.
Absolutely. Mr. Padhya, I also want to shift our focus towards the number of first-time voters between the age of 18 to 19, which has risen by 20% compared to 2019. Talk to us about the impact of first-time voters on the Lok Sabha elections this time around, and what exactly did they vote for?
Well, I don't know. See, it's very difficult to figure out. Looking at the the ultra-fast that has happened compared to what the exit poll showed, is the younger voters voting against the BJP, or have they come to the support of BJP?
We have the Congress spokesperson, Dr. Shama Mohammed, who is joining us on this broadcast. Dr. Shama Mohammed, this, of course, at this moment, these are still leads and trends. But I'm pretty sure, in the Congress's party's headquarters, people are watching the numbers as they unfold at this moment. Is this what you expected? Do you think you're putting up a stiff enough fight? But this number is still nowhere near what Arjun Kharge predicted of 295 seats for the India Alliance.
Well, the exit polls predicted nothing for us. At least we are proving the exit polls wrong. And we understand that the exit polls were done on the pressure of the Prime Minister of India and the party in power. So that itself shows that the exit polls are wrong. They predicted, I think, a single digit for us in Karnataka. We've already reached double digits. Telangana, where they predicted, again, less than 3 of what we got last time. We can see it. Look at Haryana. Look at the state of UP, where they were predicting egg number of seats for the Bharatiya Janata Party. So you see, there is one more thing we have to understand. All of us go on to the ground and we get the pulse from the people.
Right.
So you can't just make up stories and put up exit polls like that. And we knew at that point of time, and I said it very clearly, these exit polls are wrong, because I was also on the
still
ground,
need to, Dr. Mohammed, if I can just interrupt you there, the exit polls, yes, they seem to be off the mark, but we still need to wait for the final results to know as to where the numbers actually stand.
We need to wait. It's around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, you will get the final picture. By 12:31, you will kind of know where we are heading. But as of now, it's a fight. And let's hope for the best. That's what I would say. But what I'm trying to tell you is that don't go on with exit polls. People of India are smart. When they're given a mandate, they vote in a democratic manner. And let's wait for let's wait till 1 o'clock to know what exact the results are.
Right.
Thank you.
No, Dr. Shama Mohd, I hope you'll stay on with us because we've got a few more questions. My colleague Rahesha has a question for you. Go ahead, Rahesha.
Right. Do we have... Right. Dr. Shama, I was just asking you that with the early trends showing India bloc inching closer to NDA, what are the seats that perhaps India bloc can perhaps take on the NDA?
Sorry, I didn't get your question. What are the seats?
Absolutely. What are the seats that perhaps the INDI bloc can take on the NDA?
Well, you see, Maharashtra, where India bloc, UP itself. I mean, UP, it was they won 62 last time.
Right.
So UP, we are doing better. Haryana, for example, they got 10 out of 10 last time. Haryana is 6, is what we are seeing. So Rajasthan, where we got nothing last time. Karnataka, we got 1 seat last time.
Right.
So there are a whole lot of changes coming out, no, where you can see that. So very clearly that there is a huge change.
All right.
So let's look at the final picture. I mean, Kerala, as usual, we are doing very well. Tamil Nadu, we are doing well. I mean, the alliance.
Right.
So the southern states, Telangana again doing well. So we have gone ahead in all these states, which was Himachal, for example. I think Uttarakhand, they are still Uttarakhand. They had 5 out of 5 last time. So yes, there are changes. Certain states where they did well last time, we are doing where we have done well. They are doing slightly better. So there are changes here and there. I'm seeing West Bengal also. There are some changes there too.
Dr.
So let's
Mohammed,
look at the final picture, and I've given.
Yeah, we'll look at the final picture. We'll wait for what the final numbers are. But the way the trends appear to be going, what is very clear is that you seem to be gaining in certain Hindi heartland states. But the fact is, in the region that Congress considered its bastions, like for instance in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu where the BJP had no presence whatsoever, the BJP seems to be gaining in these states. Is the Congress bothered by that?
But where are you? No, you're saying BJP seems to be gaining. Can you tell me where in Kerala and Tamil Nadu they're gaining?
If you were to, I'll tell you where. I'll tell you where.
No,
hang on a second. Dr. Mohammed, let me tell you where. Now, if you go by what the psephologists say, the BJP on its own in the state of Kerala could get as much as about 26% of the vote share. That may not translate. No, hang on a second. That may not translate into seats, but that's still.
Because that's a wrong info. They had 12% votes. They're not going to 26. That's again the exit poll which said that. That's a wrong information. So you don't need to repeat what is wrong.
But are you not concerned that the BJP could increase its vote percentage?
So that is the wrong information. I'm telling you, there is no surge in their vote share.
All right, so you are saying
that's a wrong number.
In that case, let me challenge you on this. So in that case, you mean to say that the BJP is not increasing its vote share in the southern states of Tamil Nadu and Kerala?
No, if you're increasing, if they were 12%, they might go to 14, 15 or 16%. They can't jump to 26. That is what I'm trying to tell you. So don't take out these numbers and ask me questions because they're ridiculous. Either you do your own research about these numbers. Don't get out these numbers which has been lied to you people. Get me the real numbers if you'll be on TV. Send your people there and get the numbers. Don't give me these numbers, please.
All right. My quick final question to you is, you seem to be gaining a lot of ground in the Hindi heartland states. Do you think the Congress has done something right, or is this just anti-incumbency affecting the BJP?
See, definitely we have done something right. We've told the people that we are with the people. Let's not forget the right to the Food Security Act, where the Prime Minister of India is giving free ration to 80 crore people, was got by whom? The Congress party. During COVID times, when people were very difficult times, who gave them Manrega? It is us. Let us understand, in 2010, petrol was deregulated. Even then we subsidized. During our time in 2014, world oil prices were $104 a barrel. We used to give petrol at 75 rupees a litre. We gave diesel at 55, and we gave gas to all of you all at 426 rupees.
All right.
So they know that the Congress party is with the people, and under Mr. Modi, 1% of the population owns 40% of the wealth. So it's just the rich are getting richer and the poor are just getting poor. We want a society where there are the rich, there are also the poor people have a house, drinking water, and they have a kind of living where they can. Now, if you earn 10,000 rupees, they don't. The inflation is so high. The price rise on basic things like yogurt, curd. For example, milk was increased yesterday by 2 rupees as soon as the election is over. So look at how the present government is treating people.
All right. I think you've made your point. Thank you very much indeed, Dr. Shama Mohammed, for joining us and getting us all those inputs there. We'll, of course, wait for what the final numbers are. But it does look like that the Congress party, as part of the India Alliance, seems to be gaining ground. Thank you very much indeed for joining us.